He said it right. You gotta chill because you don't know if niggas got people. Some niggas, but sometimes you just gotta ignore some of these young bucks, All these little kids though, that some of them just need to grow up. They ain't got no real parents in their life.
Welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USF's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game.
Let's slow it down a little bit. Field goal range, managing the game. Take this big Coach Gonzalez is first time work as a head coach in a big Napier. And he catches his feet and is inside the 1-yard line. By Harris. But left side of the offensive line just holding it down. Running to the left side, only doing it over there. Georgia music to the ball.
And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing.
Hell yeah, I need to at least give me a dub.
Quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's talk.
Challenge me for what? Challenge me to what?
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are...
We can play in a second. Give me a second. I'm in the game right now.
Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now.
There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
I had to switch my fucking playbook.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game.
Give me a second. I'll be back in the chat.
Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical. Get a big game.
Anderson wants to throw. Showing the arm strength.
Oh, why did you touch up, Porter?
Fires into traffic, picked off. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The corners are walked up tight. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Pocket breaking down. On the run, deep down the right side.
It's the ball.
Just way off target and missed him.
This nigga hurt already?
This entire game, how can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's coming. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred.
We got too many drop passes this year, too many non-catches.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USF!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. Then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia and Florida in a good game right now. Florida up 27 in 2017.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
What?
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's gonna get loose.
Bring it back, though. There better be a hole up there somewhere.
Touchdown, Army! A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. Of course, the defense says you wouldn't want the huge play without committing the penalty. They'll run the option. Lights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the fullback.
Off your man.
Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Black Knights will punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Firing to the right, complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh,
He dropped it.
Didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This nigga just drops the fucking ball, bro.
Will be questioned for a while. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
His old man, bro.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And
Shit,
the
my
Black Knights
defense is
will
stepping
bring the
up right
front
now.
team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you got to keep yourself out of those situations.
The lone back's got it. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Let's go. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the grab. It's coming. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll set up to throw.
Oh!
Intercepted.
I hit the wrong fucking button. I got a man out the fuck
Crosses
open.
midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 10.
Triangle wide
And he's
open.
going to take it all the way.
You hit all
Touchdown,
one
Black
box and
Knights.
then do it all.
What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's not
He's
sure.
showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the
I can't believe I
sticks.
threw that fucking pick.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He rifles
I
one
threw another
deep down the
one.
middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He breaks a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. On the option. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Oh.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Defense showing blitz here. On the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks the tackle. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense in press coverage. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead,
clear.
gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Anderson will throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
We just have not seen this offense.
They're not even turning around to touchdown. They're not looking. Pay attention.
The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Complete to the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The pitch. Hard running there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fighting off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Porter. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Finds his man, it's coming. Brings into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Anderson wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's it's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the fullback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Anderson will throw. Got him! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He caught it. Touchdown Bulls. And that one will give them the lead. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll send the back in motion. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got his man on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulls. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation in football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's got the tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
No gain on the play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
35, Army, 20.
Looking for blockers. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a